As a busy dad, we often talk about in business, how can we go faster? How can we accomplish our revenue goals? How can we accomplish our sales goals? How can we accomplish our hiring goals? How can we crush all of these different things in business? And it's usually at a faster and faster pace. Think about it. How often in business do you guys actually think about slowing down? Probably the only time the idea of slowing down comes up is a corporate retreat, some type of training, maybe some type of corporate event or offsite retreat where a bunch of people are getting together to talk about maybe the year or the 5-year plan. Those are about the only times that you really pause. The rest of the time, it's like this marathon race over and over every single day that you can't catch your breath. That every day, there's just not enough time. And it just becomes more of a compounding effect of not enough time. But as a dad, when's the last time you thought about slowing down? That as a dad, there's never really a good time to go faster because going faster burns out the times that you have in front of you, burns out the memory opportunity that you have with everyone in your life every single day. So challenge yourself as you go through this holiday break. How can you slow down? Because on the other side of New Year's, it's going to be right back to what you were doing. It's going to be right back to the big, hairy, audacious goal that your company has for you. But the challenge I want to offer you is if you have the ability to slow down during this week, how can you create this opportunity going forward? How can you remind yourself the importance of slowing down in a world that demands you to keep going faster? What does it mean to you to slow down? What's a habit that you could add to your life in 2022 to slow things down? To really reflect and connect in the moment. Life is not about the future. Life isn't about the past. It's about how you're connecting with the present. And the present is only in front of you right now. I remember so many times in those first 5 years of being a dad that I was not focused on slowing down. I was focused on getting my bachelor's degree. I was focused on climbing the ladder. I was focused on providing. I was focused on being enough. Damn, as I say that out loud, it hits me right in the chest because that's exactly what I was doing. I was focusing on being enough. But enough is not going to get you the kind of relationship you want with your kids because you are already enough. That's the irony when you think about slowing down is there isn't this version of yourself that you become more of to be accepted by your kids or to have better connection with your kids or have a better relationship with your kids. It's already right in front of you. They already love you for who you are. They loved you the moment they came into this world. They've loved you every day since. They don't need you to go do something more, to provide something more. You already have everything in front of you to be able to do it. You don't need to go out there and figure out what to conquer, what mountain to climb. I mean, as a guy that has so many ambitions in my life, I can't tell you how many of those I put off into the future because it's just not the right season. I can do so many bigger things later in my life when my kids are out of the house, they're living their own life, or maybe they're just worried about their own life in the context of teenage and all that goes with it. Whatever it may be, this season of my life, the one where my kids are younger, only comes around once. It's only here once. So the question as you go into 2022, how can you incorporate more being present, more connection, more time invested in the things that matter? Because as a reminder of the most simplest philosophy of fatherhood is that kids spell love Time. And during this holiday break, time is your one place where you can invest, that you can slow down, make some connections, and set some intentions of how do you create this on the other side of New Year's? How do you create this so that you don't have to try to chase it only 1 week out of the year? I know this time during the holiday season for business, everything runs slower. It's a good time to catch up. I can feel it even as I say it. Those memories are really fond. I would always love the time in the office because no one was there. I could get caught up on a lot of different things. I could do a lot of projects that I normally couldn't get done. But at the same time, there were so many more opportunities for me to connect with family. And so this is your reminder to connect with family during this time, to build those relationships now so that you can have them every week in the next 52 weeks of the year and not just focus on that one last week in the year. Guys, have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.